Shakespeare's techniques. Shakespeare didn't just write interesting stories. He also used lots of techniques to make his plays more dramatic, exciting, and meaningful. Here are a couple of key techniques that show up in his plays that you should know about. Characters talking to themselves and dramatic irony. In Shakespeare's plays, characters often speak out loud when they're alone on stage, or when they think no one is listening. This is called a soliloquy, or an aside, and it's a way for us, the audience, to know what the character is really thinking. A soliloquy is a long speech where a character is talking to themselves. This gives us a chance to hear their deepest thoughts, feelings, or plans. It's like we're getting a peek into their mind. Soliloquies are usually serious moments in the play and can reveal a lot about the character's personality or inner struggles. One of the most famous soliloquies is from Hamlet when he says, "To be or not to be, that is the question." In this speech, Hamlet is thinking about life and death, and we get to hear him struggle with big, deep questions about existence. An aside is a shorter comment where a character says something under their breath, either to the audience or to themselves, while other characters are on stage. The other characters pretend they don't hear it. Asides are often used to share secrets, make sarcastic comments, or reveal a character's true feelings about something happening in the scene. In Macbeth, after hearing the witch's prophecies, Macbeth says an aside, "If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me." This shows his secret desire to become king, even though he's not telling anyone else about it. These moments are important because they allow the audience to understand what's really going on inside the character's head, even if they're hiding their true feelings from the other characters. Dramatic irony happens when the audience knows something that the characters in the play don't. This technique can create suspense, tension, or even humor, because we're watching characters act in ways that don't make sense to them, but make perfect sense to us. Shakespeare uses dramatic irony to keep the audience hooked and to show the gap between what the characters think is happening and what's really going on. Sometimes, dramatic irony is used to build suspense. The audience knows something bad is going to happen, but the characters don't. This can make scenes feel more intense because we're waiting for the moment when the characters finally figure it out. In Romeo and Juliet, the audience knows that Juliet has taken a sleeping potion and isn't really dead, but Romeo doesn't. When Romeo finds her and believes she's dead, he makes the tragic decision to kill himself. This creates a heartbreaking moment of suspense, because we know something the characters don't. Dramatic irony can also be funny. Shakespeare sometimes used it in his comedies to make the audience laugh. Characters might misunderstand a situation or think they're clever when we know they're actually being tricked. In Twelfth Night, Malvolio believes that Olivia is in love with him because of a fake letter. The audience knows it's all a prank, but Malvolio acts like a fool because he thinks he's figured out Olivia's feelings. These techniques are what make Shakespeare's plays so interesting to watch and read. Soliloquies and asides let us get closer to the characters by hearing their private thoughts, while dramatic irony keeps us on the edge of our seats by letting us see the bigger picture. Both techniques draw us into the story and make us feel more involved in what's happening.